Hello, welcome in joining me for the ESC TV. I'm Dan Atar, University of Oslo, Norway, and with me is Professor Frank Ruschitzka from the University of Zurich, Switzerland. So what is exciting during this Congress in Village 7, Frank?
Well, Dan, Village 7 is about hypertension and pharmacology. And actually, we called it Hypertension is Coming Home to Cardiology because we as cardiologist community for too long have turned a blind eye to hypertension and its deadly sequelae. And now with the advent of the new technologies, renal denervation, baroreceptor stimulation, and other devices, all of a sudden, hypertension has become sexy and being of interest for us because you can go invasive. And maybe eventually down the road, one day we will be able to cure hypertension. So that is one of the focuses. The other one is we had, of course, been waiting 7 years for the new guidelines. So there are the new arterial hypertension guidelines being presented, and you know they were very controversial on the new targets, what kind of drugs to prefer, what would be the role of renal denervation. All of that's been controversially and heavily debated in sessions around that. And on top of that, Dan, that's to the heart of your matter, we had pharmacology sessions there.
That's exciting. Do you have an example of something that is really new and really important to clinical practice in the pharmacology field?
Well, I think what really rules at the moment, rocks, are the NOACs. And you're an expert in that. So the novel anticoagulant drugs and how to put them in perspective, there are still a lot of open questions. And we should not let that only leave up to the pharma symposia, which are great and well attended. But we also, as the society, have to give a guideline and based on a really balanced approach. And that's what we do in Village 7. So we have a hypertension and a pharmacology focus. And that's what we always do. You know, in pharmacology, you don't only get guidance from the companies with whom we work in arm length, but also from the ESC perspective. And that's what we do.
That is really exciting. And I think the practical aspect is going to be prioritized. There will be lots of insights to gain for clinicians, but there will also be science and there will be a basic knowledge that we share in that village. Thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you, Dan.
ESC Congress 365 is your free access to ESC Congress content all year long.